for this?
Right on!
Howdy, how is everybody doing? It's been a while, crocodile, since we did racing, or actually in general, as we coming back from a wine tour with my parents. This is what it's all about. When they're coming over from Germany, they want to see some stuff, and we kind of go to the Okanagan, which is the wine country or area here in Canada, world famous and known at the wine connoisseurs. However, we back trying to get rid of all that excess acid white and red wine and Riesling and rosés we took to us in the last 5 days, and I'm already like exhausted just from the warm-up. Yeah, I did like a leisure kind of like ride yesterday, nothing fancy, but we are back racing. It's Saturday morning here in Canada on the west coast, and we're entering the Tiny Race Series. The Tiny Race Series is put on by nobody else than Eric Schlange. Greetings to you, my friend. Thanks for your service, because Eric puts on a good show for Zwift in general. He researches and posts and is a great ambassador for the brand. And he puts on these tiny series, which is a combined race effort out of 4 mini races. So you see Tiny Race 1 of 4, and we have entered the most and heaviest and just biggest competitor group there is. It's the 600 to 1000 Zwift racing score, which is basically everybody on the planet who really knows about cycling and knows what they're doing. We're actually just scratching that number. We are 640 racing score against people who are way above us. We're racing against solid B's, A, B plus, solid A's, and the A plus, the black guys, the black label. So yeah, it's gonna be 4 times getting our butts kicked really good. So this racing season, these 1-4 races, which are gonna be 1 hour stream, it's gonna be more like an interval race, because it goes very intense. It's very short, only 5.1 kilometer the first race, and the second is like very similar. So you entering a race every 15 minutes. So my goal is to not get dropped. So, and maybe get some people on the wrong foot. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my God, come on. I'm excited for this. Not really, because I'm not fit for this, but we'll find out what it's all about. All right. All the finishes are custom, so no fixed banners, most likely. And lights out here. Oh shit. I'm fucked. Throw away the Joker, or I will get a new one. That's alright for the first race. Race number 1, done, 50th. That hurts, man. You get the lactate out of your body. The key here, it's not about the first, not about the second, third and fourth race, where you really make big pushes if you can.
By the Power Smart Shop. You'll find a variety of products, deals, and rebates all in one stop.
Oh, that Power Smart Shop.
Compare efficiency ratings, prices, and rebates on all kinds of products, like cooktops.
Or find a new aircon for my shop.
Exactly. P.S. I love those flip-flops.
They match my tank top.
Learn more at shop.bchider.com.
Never stop.
Lean into the sounds you love. Take your playlists anywhere with offline downloads, or play your song of the moment again and again with unlimited repeats. Get all the music without hearing audio ads on Spotify Premium. Tap
All right.
the banner to learn more.
Thank you so much, Spotify, for that announcement. We're going back to regular program. Racing or surviving. All right. So, first race done. It's mainly shake out the legs, or for the people who really want to go hard, fill out the legs with lactate heavily. Because yes, we could have done all out effort, but we would be cooked. So, having said that, let's take it easy. Roll down here. Take the 3 kilometers. Make sure you get everybody right on. Kid's got a cold. So here we go. I'm back in it. Okay, yeah. So very short bursts of racing. It's more like an interval training. If you want to have interval training, be aware your racing score, Zwift racing score, will be affected. So I don't know if this actually applies to the veto score, these tiny races, as they're pretty short. But if so, yeah, you can climb up here, and probably it should. So I've got like 3.5 minutes until the next race. Everybody's still like down, descending here, shaking out the legs. We don't want to enter the race too late, as there are tons of other people. 79 to be honest on the first race. That might drop, as there's a general score at Zwift Power, and you only get that if you do all 4 races. So, good thing and bad thing in this race. Good thing is I didn't really overdo it, which was good. Bad thing is I blew my power up a feather right when we went under the banner, which isn't good, as you wanna keep that for the climbs, obviously. Okay. Okay. We are in race number 2. Lined up in the whatever position here, 3rd, 4th row. So spin out the legs, it's important, keep spinning the legs. So I see it more as an interval training, just filling up my legs with lactate and trying to flush them out as quickly as possible, if I can. So okay, we're back in zone 1, heart rate. So most of the time, yeah, like I said, it's custom finishes. You see that little light blue banner across the road, which Eric, the organizer, tries to keep close to banners, but it's not possible. So let's see for this one. Yes, we get people complaining about how strong these are. You enter the highest category, and then the range is very big. 600 to 1,000, 400 score range. It's massive. I think the one underneath is 520. There's a 520 to 600. It's way smaller. So obviously if this doesn't work out, I will get scored and placed probably lower, and I will decrease my racing score, which I'm fine with. So after a bigger break, you should not staying at the same level. So let's see what it's all about and what this course is all about, because I don't know. Your first one. It's all Makuri route, so we'll take it from here. Let's see what we got for this one. Shorter race, 4.11. That means most likely more elevation. Medal race right now, it will change. You know, bike on the left looks ridiculous. Calendar, what are you thinking, man? Ah, that was good. '40th. Yes, it's intense, and it gets worse. It gets worse, guys. Relax, relax. My heart rate is different, guys. I'm not at 42. Okay, there you go. Zone 1, back in zone 1. So what was good and what was bad in this race? Start was good. It was a mellow start actually. Key element here was actually not so much at the sprint at the end, having the power up. I think having the power up here, as when we came in here with, I think, close to or above 40 clicks. So having draft and an error at that speed, it will affect your speed. So yes, it was good. It was good application. Could I have waited a little bit more? Yes, a little bit. But I wanted to take advantage of this little downfall here. You see that descent blue we are right now? So I clicked it somewhere over here. I should have clicked it close over in the yellow, like maybe like 100 meters down. Yeah, here when the sun starts. Somewhere over here would have been great. So that would have been the better application,
Just grabbing a pop.
as the app
Afterwards, why not
is only
pop by the
power up is
You'll find a
only
variety of
15
products,
seconds.
deals, and rebates all in one stop.
So
Power Smart Shop.
Compare efficiency
good.
ratings, prices, and rebates on all kinds of products, like cooktops.
Or find a new aircon for my workshop.
Exactly. P.S. I
and then
love
pushing
those
over that crust here
My tank top.
is essential. In these races, it teaches you to don't let go. Even when you're just crusting over, you have to keep pushing until you're coming down. You see clearly minus percentages on your screen and you're on speed. Then you can go off the power, because it's all about how much speed you're carrying over.
That's why she lifts heavy weights.
Good races
Complicated recipes.
accelerate or keep the power on, where weaker races
Easy way.
come off the power because, yeah, we just crossed the hill. There wasn't no effort for us. So be aware that the good racers pushing over the hill and accelerating into the down a descent, and then let go of the power to recover. Shorter recovery, I tell you that, but I train for that. So be aware of that. If you want to be a good racer, put the pressure on over the crest of the hill to get that gap. All right, let's go into another race. Race number 3. Fat. The sweat is just your fat crying. It's crying all the time. On my end, that's for sure. But it still hangs around. Wonder why. Okay, here we are. Half is done. Try to relax in these races, especially in the recovery breaks. Come on, here we go. So from now on we will see hopefully a better improvement in placing. 53 people are signed up here. Let's see how many show up. Last one was 79, 73, and we went from 50 to 40. So if we can place 30, that would be amazing. But you know what? Everything, I would say, everything above 50 would be great, because we're barely scratching that category here. So if we're leaving some people behind us because they're having a bad race or whatever, out of some reasons, we will make some improvement on our Zwift score. Okay, 1 more minute to go. Stay with it. Six kilometers and 200 meters. 6.2 kilometers to race. Longer one. A little bit. A little bit longer. Not by much. Let's do it. That will suck. Okay, get ready. Too late. Oh good. Hard acceleration top. We're gonna make it to him. Again, that's good. It's alright. Okay, what was good, what was bad? Start was good. I didn't get lured in. Did a quick start. I waited. And when the hill came, I was there for a moment. Let's say it like this. I knew going this way would be longer climb for me. So I accelerated through the crowd a little bit. Not going all out because I know there's another race. But with the intention to catching a group. Bigger group possible, which was not the case. So bad thing I missed the bigger group because the bigger guys will descend quicker. However, saved the power up to the last and was well played. Like Rory got a 30-meter gap there at the end. That's how you should do it. And use the other guys' ambush when they take off to accelerate and catch their wheel. You have to push a little bit, but you are able to stay in it.
Learn more at shop.bchydro.com.
So again, I'm fighting upwards. This was spot 48 out of, I missed it. 48 out of like 70, I feel like. So the participation is still there, which is great. Last race coming up here. So what happened here once in a while is people come in the last race, like you're lucky loose, just doing the last race, blowing everything apart. So be aware of that. But it's all right. So, 7.4K. Not sure what it's gonna be. You can see the entire map or route in your Zwift companion app, but you don't see the finish. You have to kind of estimate it, as it just shows the route and not like the custom finish. So if you say it's 5.1 kilometer, just like, yeah, what's 5? There's a little zigzag up there, so it's gonna be around that mountain in 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, one last hurrah. 65 people showed up so far, that's good. And one shows, what's that? There's a little like question mark here about one guy. I think this guy is probably showing here. You see that sign, construction sign there, question mark? No, question mark. He probably just joined the race. Okay. Position. Good position. Relax. Sometimes the last one is for the sprinter, which would be more for me. Feel stretching pretty big here. Not gonna make it. it, relax here. Cheetah is gonna get it for us. Morales again. Might get another power up here. Let's see. Got it. Sure, finish on the hill.
Spotify Premium is the best way to upgrade your listening experience. Enjoy your music fully when you play songs in any order. Download them offline at higher quality and listen to them ad-free. It's what your ears deserve. Tap the banner to learn more.
Ah! No. Nipped. Very happy, it's okay. So, that was 4 races back to back getting your ass kicked. Ah. Oh, what went good? What went bad? Good. Yeah, I got a good pace, but I actually like positioned myself well at the end in the group, and key was coming into speed with in the climb, because there was not that much speed to gain while you were in it. So only people who come from behind with speed will keep the speed if they stay on the power. Very hard to gain speed in the climb and then follow wheels and then accelerate on top of them. Alright, so what went bad is, yeah, I was not able to hold the wheel. I knew a kilometer in, the whole group was like pushing 4 or 5 at the front and people were pulling behind, and yeah, even though it's a big group, you cannot hold that wheel for long if you aren't fresh. That's a B minus, I would consider myself. So I'm very grateful that I was able to compete in this category 600 to 1000. Not sure what this means for my Zwift score. We will find out shortly. But all in all, was a good interval training. This is what it's all about. Because these races spike your heart rate to zone 4. Okay, I have to jet here. I will let you guys know how things pan out as the results come in, and then we're done with it. Okay, I'll see you in the next one, guys.